The ball is with the highlighted player, who will initiate the offense with a pass out here to the wing. As the pass is made, we see the player begins to cut away. Based on how the defenders react, should the wing player look to reject and make a basket cut, or continue around to make the butt cut? Correct. The wing player's defender here has jumped up in an aggressive deny position, which tells the player that he should make a backdoor cut and look to receive the pass. Quickly running it back and playing it out again, we can see if the cutter's defender here had taken a more conservative position as he is here, then the player would want to make the butt cut and look to receive the pass. So, as the cutter, it's important to be aware of moments in which your defender takes a hard deny position and look to make a basket cut. Here we will see a similar setup, with the offense again initiated with a pass to the right and 3-player bunch action on the left. As the pass is made and the circle motion begins, we can see the defenders this time have it pretty well covered. Let's focus on the corner player here. Because he had made his initial movement inside, he set up the screen well, bringing his defender into the screener and creating space for himself. Based on this, and the typical pattern of a circle motion offense, should the corner player pop out here or continue in this path? Correct. The general pattern of a circle motion offense has the corner player making a cut out here, plus the player's defender we can see is caught up on the screen. So, the corner player should cut towards the top of the key to receive it and continue the offense in the other direction, or take the shot if it's on. Let's run it back for one more bonus scenario. This time, as the pass is made and the player begins to cut away, we can see his defender is slow to guard him, or likely is caught switching him on to the other defender here. When this happens, should the player setting the rub screen pop or slip? Correct. As the screener, if you see that your defender is caught switching with the wing player's defender and you have an open path to the basket, you can abandon the circle pattern and slip to the basket as we see here. This time, as the highlighted player makes the pass, we can see the circle motion taking place on the left side, and nothing opens up, so the blue team will continue the action with a pass to the player cutting from the corner here, who we see receiving it at the top of the key, and then initiating the circle motion the other direction. This time, keep your eye on this defender, who is defending the wing player who is making the butt cut. As the player begins moving, we can see the defender cheats under the screen, mentally switching off and just assuming that it will be the typical butt cut action. Would this be a cue to continue with the butt cut in this path or pop out here? Correct. Similar to the rule about making a basket cut when your defender is in a deny position, in a case like this where your defender prematurely moves underneath, you can look to pop out and receive the pass as we see here. Let's run it back one more time and switch angles. This time, as the circle motion begins on the left side, we can again see the cutter is not left open, but instead of emptying to the weak side corner, the player will remain around the mid lane to initiate the variation that we saw in the video. As the pass is made to the top of the key, based on what we learned, should the player on the mid lane make a cut towards the perimeter or set a back screen for this player? Correct. As we saw in the video, the common variation of a circle motion offense is for the initial cutter to stay around the mid lane area to set a back screen. In this case, the cutter is able to receive it, but if not, the pin down screen would be set by this player in the screen the screener action, and the pass would likely go to the player coming off of the pin down. So, similar to the reads within the normal circle action, the reads in this variation are first a pass into the cutter, and then a pass into the player cutting out towards the perimeter. Please review what we have learned so far.